Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. This weekend was the second busiest of the year on I-70. More than 150,000 cars traveled the tunnels Friday into Sunday. That's up 5.5% in a week, up 4% from the same time last year. Before now, traffic had been dwindling for 2 weeks after setting a 5-year record in mid-July. Krystal 93 has been getting calls from frustrated travelers stuck in heavy traffic on Friday and Sunday afternoons. But which one's worse? Numbers show Sunday midday is the busiest time at the tunnels, more than 21,000 cars in just 5 hours from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The busiest time Friday, that's 2 to 6 p.m. with 19,000 cars in 5 hours. Between those two, that's more than 26% of all weekend traffic in just 10 hours. And this past weekend, there were no accidents or construction during that stretch. It was all just traffic. Many Front Range schools, they're back in session by next week. Colorado's new 14er access law takes effect this week. Senate Bill 58 shields property owners from lawsuits if a hiker is injured on private land leading up to a 14,000-foot peak. You can expect to see liability signs on popular hikes like the DeCalibron Loop outside of Alma. That circle of 14ers was a turning point for this law when a nearby landowner shut down access. Advocates like Colorado Mountain Club and the Nature Conservancy then teamed up to purchase portions of the trail and eventually lobby lawmakers to pass this liability bill. The most popular national park in Colorado is 10 times busier than the least popular. Rocky Mountain National Park is the busiest in the state. It's been that way for decades. Last year, 4.1 million people visited, and that was down from the record highs of 2019 and 2021. The slowest park? Black Canyon of the Gunnison, with 357,000 visitors last year. That's about half as many as Rocky Mountain recorded in June alone. A pair of llamas are missing and most likely very happy in the San Juans. Their owner tells the Colorado Sun her backpacking llamas bolted after an encounter with a sheepdog. The owner's not seen them since. She's not worried. They're very low maintenance, but she would love to have her hiking buddies back. She's been posting about them on 14ers.com and even hand-painted missing llama signs in the area. Local fire danger remains high today, still with no fire restrictions for Summit County. 1 week after erupting, most Front Range wildfires are now finally under control or getting there quickly. The Stone Canyon fire near Lyons is fully contained. The Alexander Mountain fire near Loveland's more than 50% contained. It's barely grown in recent days. The Quarry fire in South Jeffco, less than half contained. Elsewhere in Colorado, the Bucktail fire near Norwood is nearly 4,000 acres with 5% containment. Afternoon rainstorms are forecast statewide, and then by Wednesday, it's a blast of relief. A cold front should blanket Colorado under widespread rain. And in local sports, Woodward Copper is hosting the Summer Rail Jam Series this coming Saturday on the Hike 2 Snow Park. You have two age groups, 10 to 15 years old and 16 plus for men's and women's ski and snowboard. Sign up now through Woodward. Again, that's the Summer Rail Jam Series this coming Saturday, August 10th on real snow there at Copper. Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News.